Well, I grew up in Sheboygan, Michigan, and as a junior high and high school student, I very much wanted to be in that career. And it just so happened that I belonged to the Explorer Scouts, and our scoutmaster, or scout advisor, was a corporal in the state police. And I thought it was kind of funny at the time, funny in the sense of being a little negative, but he used to say, "What do you want to be a cop for?" And sometimes on Sunday afternoon when he'd have office duty, I'd go up and sit with him, and the other troopers would come in and out for whatever reason. He'd say to them, "What do you think? This guy wants to be a cop. Why?" But once I decided to go to Michigan State, he was very encouraging. And so I came here to Michigan State College and graduated from Michigan State University. I started out in Oak Park, and the director of public safety there then was Glenford Ennis Leonard, early graduate of the School of Police Administration here, and a good mentor. I spent a year and a half there, went in the Army for 2 years, came back for another year and a half, and then went to Troy as a patrolman. 22 years in law enforcement altogether, 17 years in Troy. When I went there, it was still somewhat of a rural farming area, but 34 square miles, and I was number 19 of the sworn officers, from the youngest patrolman, me, to the chief of police. And when I left there, I've been retired 30 years now. I left there in 1983. There was 105 sworn and 53 civilians. I've told my wife's parents when they were alive that they didn't know their daughter was going to marry a guy that couldn't hold a job. After I retired from police work, we moved to California, and I, with my wife, owned and operated an auto electric shop, and I learned how to rebuild starters and alternators and do wiring repairs on vehicles and so forth. I had that shop for 21 years. But during the course of that time, I felt a lifelong calling over and over again to go into ministry. And so I started seminary, and eventually graduated from seminary, was ordained as a Lutheran pastor, and had a congregation for 10 years. And finally, in 2004, we retired for good. I think that had I not come to Michigan State and gotten the quality education that I did, and learned from many of the professors in the School of Police Administration who had been on the job, and I think of one who was a retired inspector from Detroit, a couple of retired lieutenants from New York City. You got not only the academic education, but you got a lot of street smart type education. Had I not come here, I'd have missed that, and I think I'd have probably maybe ended up a sergeant at best in that time. So it was really a blessing to be able to be here and get my education here. Education is the future of our whole country and the people's future. Technology, and I'm a long way from being familiar with much technology. I still have a cell phone that only makes phone calls. But without the education to compete in today's society, where are you going to be? It's not going to be much of a life. I had a roommate who I still have contact with, some lifelong relationships that way. Unfortunately, I'm at an age where a couple of my best friends have passed on, but I think that was one of the best memories is people.